Hey guys, Vibe Crypto here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the different types of scams on pump.fun, how you can identify them, and how you can save yourself from losing thousands or hundreds of dollars. You can save yourself from losing money to these scams. Now, as you know, there are thousands of different coins made on pump.fun every single day. Most of these, I can say 98% guarantee will not go anywhere, or they'll be straight up just scams. I'm going to go over how you can identify scams. So you can just look at a chart and you can be like, okay, that's a scam. That's going to be a rug or a farm. Now, this video is actually requested by one of the members in Telegram. So if you're not in the Telegram, just feel free to join in. You can ask me any questions. Link will be in the description. Now, I use Bullx for trading, for looking at coins, for example. It is the best way you can suss out a coin if it's a scam or not, right? On pump.fun, there is a big issue because when you go on pump.fun, you can only see in terms of 1 minute, right? So this chart looks good, right? Until you find out that this is a bundled scam, for example. Now, you can see here that they've all been botted. Look, all of these have been bought up by a bot. So they've gone and bought up all the supply. Now, this puts you at risk because, look, if we copy the contract address and we put it into Bullx, for example, you can see this in a 1 second chart. So look at how artificial this chart looks. It doesn't look natural. There are no dips or anything. It just straight up bought up all the way to 12K. And look, you're going to see this dump. For example, this is called a bundled rug. Now, if you see a chart like this, you can identify immediately that it's a bundle. You should not touch this because you will lose. It will go from 14K down to 4K and you'd have lost like 70% in an instant. So do not touch these. Now, the next like scam is a straight up rug. This is just straight up dev buys and then he sells. We can check the transactions here and you can see the dev here bought for 1.85 Sol, then sold afterwards for 1.95. So this wasn't a massive rug, but this is what you see. If the dev buys, there's no activity, and then he straight up sells, then that's just a straight up rug. Now, the next scam, now these are getting smarter, right? They know people look at volume and they look at hold accounts, and also that they look at the front page of pump.fun, right? Because not everyone sees Bullx, for example. Some people are on pump.fun and they see them being bumped up, right? Now, for example, the scam here is that they've got a bump bot bumping it to pump.fun, so it looks legit, but look at how this is a very blocky graph. For example, right? It's very blocky. It's not much. There's not much up and down happening. It's just blocks, right? Yes, it does go up and down, but it's very blocky. This is because there's not much actual buys and sells. It's all just the same 0.01 and then 0.01 sells. So it goes sideways straight. Now, if you see this, you want to stay away from it, for example, because these are just straight up just scams. The dev owns a lot of the supply, and once a lot of buys come in, you'll just be sold on. So I would stay away from these looking charts at all costs. Now, you wouldn't have been able to really see this chart on pump.fun, but with the 1 second, you can see how it's moving. That's why you need to use Bullx, otherwise you're going to be left behind. Now, there's a link for it in the description if you haven't signed up for it already. Now, the next type of scam is just a straight up fake project. This project had a fake Telegram with botted members, and they did just fake buys, right? All the way from 6K. So they didn't snipe it, but they had fake buys coming in from 6K incrementally. So you can see it just has a very fake green line. Now you want to stay away from this. You can see dev sells and more buys come in because people think it's a CTO. Then it just straight up tanks because all the other wallets are owned by the dev. This is why you should stay away from anything that doesn't look natural. For example, a natural project I'll show you, like this project, for example. Look at the graph. There's lots of buy and sell volumes going up and down quickly. The price, look, every few seconds, there are real buys. Look, 1.1 saw sell, 0.5 saw buy. There are real buys. They're not just 0.01 bumps. You can see it's actually moving quite decently in terms of market cap. So you should ideally, look, it's just migrated. You should ideally look at BullX at the chart right now. Once you've checked the chart and it looks good, for example, like this project, the best analysis tool, the best one, there's nothing really better than this, is the secret is just to join the Telegram. Now, once you join the Telegram, you can see if the team is actually working hard. You can sort of suss out if it's a rug or not. You can figure out if anything's suspicious, for example, or if they know what they're doing and there's an actual community. Now, if there's an actual community, for example, let's go with this coin I've been looking at today. This is not a call. You shouldn't buy this, but I've just been checking it out. I haven't bought in yet. Look, it's actually got a real community. 79 people in the VC. So almost 80 people in the voice chat. That looks good, for example. If it had more, it'd be better. This coin did a 2x when I saw it last. So it looks like it's actually doing pretty well. You see, but the main point is, right, is that it's a real community. That's what you should look for. The Telegram will be your best bet to figuring it out if it's an actual, like, gem. If it's actually going to send, right? You can look, I like looking at the numbers first, and then once I've found a good project, I'll go straight into Telegram. I'll ask a few questions, figure out if the team know what they're doing, if they've run multiple projects to millions before, and then that's where you'll do your own research, as we say. But those are the main scams on pump.fun. Now, on Dex Screener, it's much simpler to suss out a project, for example. Now, all you have to do is copy the token address, go on rug check, you put in the rugcheck.xyz, you put in the contract address, and it'll give you a score, right? It'll say good, so this means it's decent, right? It's not amazing, but it's decent. This is a bit sus, so I'd probably ask why someone holds 7%. But other than that, it seems decent. It seems like there's good community for the coin. It's on trending. The team have run ads, right? So the team have invested. So it could be a decent coin, for example. Also, to let you guys know, Bullish, which we shared on our first video, it was sitting around like 400, 500k. It hit 2.5 million. So if anyone got into Bullish, I really like the project. I still do. It's good community. It did a 5x. This is what you need to do. You need to do your own research. You can't go onto BullX and just blind apely into a project, for example, like this one. This one's very blocky. It's a scam. This is how you're going to save yourself from losing a lot of money over your journey. So make sure to join the Telegram if you'd like to come in, ask me any questions. Feel free. I've got the BullX. If you want to sign up for BullX, is in the description. It's for free. You'll save 10% off your lifetime fees when trading. And follow me on Twitter. Have a great day, guys. Stay safe out there. Peace.